In this video, I'll talk about how a subject matches a compound verb. This would be two or more verbs that match the subject. He chopped the lettuce and put it into the bowl. Here's the subject, and this is used with the verb chopped. Here's a conjunction, and put. You think about the subject when using that second verb. Just as you think of the first verb, you're also thinking about the second verb. She works in the morning and goes to school in the afternoon. Here's the subject. This is in the present tense. So this subject matches this verb, and it also matches this verb. So the compound verb matches this subject. You must read and follow the directions. Here's the subject, and then this modal verb is used with read, and here's the conjunction, the verb follow. Must read and follow. So each of these main verbs use this modal verb. It matches this and this. I wake up at 5 o'clock and I have breakfast soon after that. Here is a compound sentence which you can make into a simple sentence with just one subject. So I'm going to take that comma off and take the subject off, so that now here's the subject, there's just one, and this matches the verbs wake up and have. I wake up at 5 o'clock and have breakfast soon after that. The compound verb is wake up and have. This sounds a little better than the previous sentence, and it's shorter. The children are playing and having a good time. Here's the subject, and this is in the present continuous tense, are playing and having. This helping verb is used with both of these main verbs in the compound verb, are playing and having. The children are playing soccer and having a good time. In this example, each of the verbs is followed by its own object. Playing soccer, this is a direct object, and having a good time, this is the direct object for having. I will clean out my garage this weekend and reorganize it. Here's the subject, and then here's the first verb. This is a verb phrase. It's followed by an object. This is the direct object. And then this time expression, this weekend. Here's the conjunction that joins the other verb to this. Will clean out and reorganize. So when I use this, I'm thinking about this part of the sentence. And this pronoun goes back to the word garage. She should talk to her boss and ask for a raise. So after the subject, here's the modal verb and then a main verb followed by this prepositional phrase. Here's the conjunction, and here's the second verb in the compound verb, ask. The modal verb is used with this main verb, but perhaps not this one. It is possible to use a modal verb with the first verb, but not the second verb. He is running for election and hopes to make a difference if he is elected. Here, this verb is in the present continuous tense, but this one is in the present tense. So sometimes the verbs do not share the same verb tense. Compound verbs can be used with other conjunctions other than and. They are camping or staying at a hotel. This conjunction joins these two verbs. They're both in the present continuous tense. And there's a choice. You could also add either right here. They are either camping or staying at a hotel. The word either strengthens the use of this conjunction. Or, Tom bought a canoe but never used it. Here's the subject, and then the two verbs, bought and used. Notice that the conjunction but is used to join these two verbs. And here's a negative. The word never is negative before the second verb. Sometimes a compound verb will have more than two verbs. In this case, there are three. Here's the subject, Alex and Julia. This is a compound subject. And it matches these three verbs, moved, found, rented. Alex and Julia moved to Chicago, comma, found jobs, comma, and rented an apartment. So when using each of these, I'm thinking about the subject. You should believe in yourself and go confidently in the direction of your dreams. In this sentence, here's the first verb, believe, with the modal verb, and here's the second. This does not have to match the modal verb, but it might. You could think of this as matching the modal should.